TUCO on tour has just arrived here in Boston. Beautiful weather, as you might be able to see.
Right, we finally made it. Cheers, everyone. Cheers.
In 2014, TUCO organised its very first international study tour. An eager group of TUCO members spent 5 days in the USA, from the universities of Boston to the street food of New York City. Boston is known for its traditional food, but has also become a breeding ground for new and innovative catering trends.
So very exciting so far. I'm a bit tired, but I've had a few hours sleep, so the bags are just about holding up.
First stop, Harvard, one of the most prestigious universities in the world.
So welcome. We're going to kind of run you through what we do here.
As soon as the guy at Harvard broke into a PowerPoint presentation, I thought, oh no, we're going to be killed with PowerPoint. It was the complete opposite. It actually came alive. It brought everybody asking lots of questions. And as soon as we got out walking amongst those operations, you just really felt you were living and breathing something different.
These places are most difficult to operate. As a matter of fact, you'll see down further, they actually have to do prep in the tunnel.
Despite its high status, Harvard faces many of the same day-to-day challenges as any university.
When they were talking about how they deal with their internal departments, how they get charged for the same things that we get charged for, how they have to fight for their own business on their own campus. It is a cutthroat business, even at the top, where you'd think it would be very, very institutionalised, very much similar to what we're all going through.
Eating awareness and food awareness seems to be much higher up the agenda. They've rolled out across the whole programme this very simple pyramid structure in terms of what you should be eating, either mix of carbs, protein, fats, and then picking that up on the food labelling itself, backed up by very simple literature, which we've stolen, and the guys at Harvard were really keen to share that with us.
It's not every day Harvard opens its doors to tour groups like this.
We don't ever let anybody in the houses, so this is kind of a unique experience, and we didn't tell them you were coming, so. It's so much fun to get together with peers and discover how transatlantic lots of the issues we all face are. It's a great way to share ideas and experiences, and it's lovely to have people visit here. We can't wait to visit there.
It is nice to know that, I've come all this way and they've got the same sort of challenges that we get back in the UK, so it's not just us, if you like.
Next up, Boston University, where food is a big part of the student experience.
Really impressed with delivering full range, excellent food, all fresh, right in front of the customer. There's no end of choice, and it just looks as sharp as anything you'd hope for on the high street.
Boston University recently spent over $60 million on brand new catering facilities. It was hard not to be impressed.
Some of the food concepts were great, no back of house kitchen space at all. Everything was brought in, stored and then cooked outside. So all the production was out in front of the customers. So you don't need the expensive kitchens that we're probably very, very used to and comfortable with back in the UK.
They said they'd travelled all across America, looking at everything from Citibanks, going across to Vegas, Los Angeles, looking at what the high street offered and what the universities offered as well before they made any decisions.
It was also interesting to see in all of the food production areas how allergens were quarantined. That's something that we're beginning to look at in the UK. They're way ahead of us there.
So, after a busy day touring Harvard and Boston University, the group head back to the hotel to get some well-deserved rest.
We're in MIT, which is another massive university, one of the best in the world. Looking forward to an exciting day. Let's go before we get lost.
Day 2 starts with the trip to the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, or as most people know it, MIT.
So far, what we've seen has been a little bit perhaps backwards to what we saw yesterday in terms of innovation. These are all contractors, 19 of them I think in total, and it doesn't appear as though there's any sort of audit process as to what they're delivering, which I'm finding a bit odd, but we'll go in and have a look.
MIT is traditionally known for study in science and technology, and is home to some of the brightest young minds in the country.
One of the things I've been quite impressed with is the way that some of the servery items back into the kitchen, so it's all filled from outside. When we're redesigning stuff, that's a definite for me.
I expected more. To be honest, a little bit disappointed. From my feeling, I don't think they were focused on the actual student experience. It was more about the name of MIT and how that sat. The campus itself, fantastic. Lots of different facilities, lots of different experiences. So yeah, it's a right mix of things.
And the place is full, so I guess, you know, and they're getting the top brains in the world, they're only interested in getting their degree from MIT. But very sad for us in a sense, because we're passionate about what we do, and that's missing here. I was emotional then.
With mixed feelings about the food offer at MIT, the group move on to their final stop in Boston. Boston College is home to the Eagles, their college football team who play in a 44,500-seater stadium. This is a university with the student experience high on the agenda.
My name's Megan O'Neill. I go by Megan. I answer to pretty much anything. We are a self-operated dining services, as you may know. We're not a contract services. We're happy about that too, let me tell you.
The lady we met, Megan, she was so on the ball, so focused, so positive, knew her stuff, knew the campus, knew the students, knew what was going on, and the student there, they're definitely at the top of the tree when it comes to making sure they've got the best experience, the best food, best community spirit.
And I thought that shone from the top right down to the bottom. Her staff were so proud of what they did and she was so proud of them. Yeah, that was something else.
So the group leave Boston on a high, having seen a wide range of food concepts and different ways of working. But no chance to relax, as it's straight onto a plane to head over to their next destination.
Nah, I'm not new in this biz. I shine bright in the dark like a luminescence. You're not a failure at all if the shoe doesn't fit. New York. Picture was bigger than
New York City is a place at the forefront of the world. From restaurants growing vegetables on roof gardens to pop-up food vans buzzing around the city. Fresh new food concepts arrive here first.
We are in New York City and we're having a great time.
The group start off with a tour of independent cafes around town.
We found some amazing different concepts around things that are emerging in London, yeah, but these are really developed, really interesting concepts that can easily be translated into our hospitality that we all do.
I like flavours, really sharp way of delivering the mixed salads, lots of choices. Everything here is out front.
I didn't know you were a filmmaker. Pete's making a really serious, valid point about our, academic programme here, and you're going, bloody hell, it's got to be bad, he's got a lipstick out.
We're at the juice shop, $9.95 for a juice. Is that real?
Just the buzz of walking around here is fantastic. Everywhere you turn there's something else to see and smell and hear and listen to.
New York is filled with all kinds of innovative food concepts. The next stop is the high-end Italian food market, Italy.
I love the community side of it. Everyone's just standing up, eating, walking around with wine, proper pizza. It's like an Italian community in the middle of a main high street. It's crazy.
The nicest store I think I've ever been into. Absolutely fantastic.
There's just time for a quick selfie before the group head for a spot of lunch at street food market Broadway Bites.
Well, Kevin immediately picked out that there was this big ball stand, and we had to loiter there for a bit. But joking apart, the lady was making, it was like a pancake batter, so light and delicious and fresh. I've not seen that at home at all.
Oh, it's really fun.
When in New York, you've got to do mac and cheese. Goat's cheese and rosemary, all gluten-free, which doesn't taste like it.
I've got a lemongrass chicken burrito, fantastic flavour.
Street food is a big deal in New York, and some of the best food in the city can be found at pop-up markets like this.
Everything's really reasonably priced, and if you can see around me, it's packed.
The street food market that we had a little bit of everything. People were passionate about what they were doing, and they sold it to you because of that passion.
And it was a great scene to be in, a real street food concept. That's got to be the way to go.
As the tour comes to an end, the group have time to make one final stop.
We're in Chelsea Market, which is like an abandoned warehouse that's all been really, really coolly done out, and it's got a mixture of food shops, clothing, bakeries, lobsters.
The markets, the restaurants, the Italian, having a laugh with the guys on the trip, just the whole thing. The atmosphere has been really, really educational. For me to take some of that back and use it in the workplace is going to be fantastic.
The group have had an action-packed few days travelling around Boston and New York City, but it's finally time to head home.
It has been an amazing trip. I'm so glad that TUCO put it on, and I was lucky enough to be able to go on it. I met some great people as well, so yeah. Go away.
It's been great. There's been so much to do. We've just walked so much, laughed so much, and seen so much.
Everything has been organised to the last dot. We just arrive, we're taken around, we're shown, and everybody we've met along the way has said what a great group and how well organised the facilitator has been.
There was some places we've been to and we'd quite happily say ours is a lot better than theirs. And you know, we are doing some great things.
Boston University, Boston College, they were the ones leading on the food, whereas Harvard and MIT were saying we're all about education, food comes second.
I could not have dreamt of getting out of this tour what I've got so far. I text my exec head chef today to say, I've got all these ideas, look out, I'm coming. And she's like, you're not allowed out on your own.
America has been the perfect place to come and learn about new food concepts and culture, and for some, it's hard to leave.
I feel so lucky to be given this opportunity to come along and enjoy the tour. I'm not coming home, Tom, I'm staying.
Never been stuck in a lift before.
Well, this has never happened before.
Right, let us pray. It's a good start to our tour.
Oh my god, I'm about to pass out here.
No, hold on, be quiet. There's somebody outside. I think we're stuck.
Everybody out? Yeah, we don't care where we are.
Oh my god.
What is